There is an agenda in this league, and I talked about that those secret society type thing. That's what's going on. And you can see it when you look at all of the players. And when I say players, I'm not just talking about the players on the court. I'm talking about the refereeing. I'm talking about, the players and the things that they do, the hard fouls and the intentional harm that they try to do to others. When you look at the coaches, why in the ham sandwich with this Albion woman wear a black girl's rock shirt to her first game with Caitlin Clark? Why would you do that? That's disrespectful. She didn't have to wear that, but you know what that was? That's a ritual. Maybe you don't get it, but it was a ritual. It's like they have to wear certain things to embarrass themselves or to show themselves approved. That's a ritual. The same way Kathy Engelberg had to wear that dress. She had to wear something that's going to get her a lot of ridicule. She had to embarrass herself. That's part of the ritual. These organizations, they need you to embarrass yourself. And that's exactly what she did. That's what the black girl, because she knew whoever told her and made her do that, she's a part of society. You got to do what I'm telling you to do. This whole society is making or paying somebody or all of these people to ignore Caitlin Clark. Why? Why couldn't Caitlin Clark go to the Olympics? Caitlin Clark couldn't go because she didn't say yes. She's not a part of that society. Let me tell you something. They've approached her. Make no mistake. Make no mistake about it. They have approached her. And when I say they, those of y'all who know, you know. Those of you who don't know, well, you need to do a little research. They have approached her. And they have attempted to get her to be a part of whatever their little society or agenda is. And she has told them no. How we know she's told them no? One, when she chose not to get in front. Caitlin Clark, you need to tell your fans, your racist fans. And she didn't get involved in it. Those are trolls. When they were trying to get her to say something to the effect that, well, black women need to be, and I told you, they make a lot of money off this Black Lives Matter thing. That's why they had that woman kicked out of her own organization with the Atlanta Dream, so that this other disrespectful woman could take over the team. They had that woman kicked out of her team because she chose not to be a part of the Black Lives Matter. She's an Albion woman. But you got to understand, they're making a lot of money off of that. Somebody is pushing an agenda, and if you are not a part of it, and the people who pushing the agenda, they're not melanated. They're not Albion either. It's something else. I'm going to it here, but I'm letting you know there is an agenda, and there are different players who are sold into that agenda. And it's not necessarily about skin color, because again, as I've shown you, that the people who have bought into it, they melanated and non-melanated. Because you got Cheryl Reeves, who is Albion, wearing a Black Girls Rock t-shirt. What are you doing, ma'am? Oh, it's a ritual. Oh, okay, carry on. You got the referees not calling hard fouls, and you got people who are making hard fouls. Do you think they weren't paid to do what they doing? You think they weren't paid under the table? You think, I'm not going to call no names, but when somebody try to poke somebody's eye out, you think they're not paid for that? You think they're not a part of the team? When Cheryl Reeves has to pick her team that's going to wherever they went to for the Olympics, do you think that they're not a part of the agenda? Caitlin Clark can't go because she didn't say yes to the agenda. You better know that they're getting paid. You think all these women who are claiming racism, Carter, who was with the Sky, claiming racism, now, we was checking into the hotel, and then these racist people attacked us, and then it was terrible. And then all of a sudden, we see a video of this guy asking, hey, did you get in touch with Caitlin Clark? Did you talk to her? And he was melanated. And then that was on the video. And then all of a sudden the whole situation is died down, and it was erased from the internet. You can't even find it anywhere. Well, what happened? Well, I thought it was all this racist stuff. You got Carter over there doing it. You got Thomas doing it after the team get eliminated, talking about racist. Then you got these other people talking about Caitlin Clark's racist fans. What's wrong with you people? Why is nobody doing any kind of investigation on these so-called racist attacks? It's all lies. Somebody is running an agenda to make Caitlin Clark's fans look bad, make Caitlin Clark look bad. Why do you have the ESPN that won't even mention her? Why do you have Nike, who's a part of the WNBA, as I just read, being so disrespectful to Caitlin Clark to the point where they're not even mentioning her? They're not even, oh, congratulations, Caitlin Clark, on all of these records you broke. And then they make this little lame t-shirt. Why would they put her tennis shoe deal out till 2026? We still in 2024. Dang it, I can put out a tennis shoe in a month. And I'm thinking about doing that. Clark 22s. I'm saying to you, the agenda is clear. And Caitlin Clark has not said yes to the agenda. But if she does, it'll be clear. I'm going to say this. What is her saving grace? The people. Thank goodness for YouTube and the YouTubers who put out their sessions about Clark and the NBA and what they see. Thank goodness for them. Thank goodness for those of us who speak up and speak out, because that's her saving grace. And there, without the public, if the public goes against these people, then they're going to change. If the public goes against these people, they're going to switch it up. And that's been the issue. That's been her saving grace. So y'all keep speaking out, because as I said, just like in that video, AY has heard you. You all are being heard. So with that keeps them from doing the things to her that they're trying to do. When they're trying to rewrite history, when they're trying to ignore what Caitlin Clark has done, that keeps them from doing that. She has not bought into the agenda. Those others who are playing this game, they have bought into the agenda. And so at some point, again, if she keeps this up, she's going to need the public behind her, because you are what keeps them from doing things to her. And then nobody's saying anything because nobody was paying attention. Well, y'all are paying attention. And so everybody has to straighten up. And so let me say this. We're understanding now that the WNBA is being taken advantage of by the NBA. And then the WNBA is also taking advantage of the players by not funding that money or funneling that money in the way that it should. Do I feel that the WNBA can pay? They can. I know they can. They've been had the money. I already talked about the estates on the private side, and the fact that those who are running this organization, they know how to get funding. They know how to get to the funding on the private side, but they don't even have to, because they're getting funding on the public side from the media rights deals, from the fact that they've been making money since 2019, at least millions, and they're not funneling it back into the players like they're supposed to. But then at the same time, there's a lot of negativity and bad energy in this league that needs to be cleaned up, because, right now they acting like donkeys. What they say, when you get more money, and if you haven't cleaned up your energies, you're going to be a bigger donkey with more money. So, yeah, it's a bad league. It's a bad product right now. It really is. The only thing that makes people like myself want to come to it is Caitlin Clark, and the fact that she is a high-quality player, and exciting high-quality player. So they need to clean up. And yes, the WNBA has the money. They've always had the money. Kathy Engelberg is holding it back.